Hello guys, welcome to episode number 17 of Iriador's Vault. Before we get to go anywhere or get you to see anything, I want to show you the new vault. Last time I've been taking out the middle wall, or started to, and yeah, that's how it looks like so far. We got plenty of space now, it seems. Yeah, I hope you like it, and we'll get to, make a few inventions in here. Yes. Um, while we were having the break in between, or whatever time frame it felt to you, we had a move of our server, and yeah, because we had a lot of performance issues. Unfortunately, our hoster, Creeper host, didn't, get a hang on it, and I told him for quite a while that it might be a faulty memory, because I excluded almost every other option, and but they didn't say, but they said nope, it's not the hardware, and yeah, now it turned out it was the hardware after all. So yeah, basically we just changed our server hoster, and yeah, now we're here on MC Pro hosting. Yeah, that happened so far. And yeah, as you can see, there is a new addition here. And yeah, I changed a little the look of the hut here. I used a lime green hardened clay here. I think it looks pretty good. Um, the gold block in here is well, not for me, but yeah. But I just left it here because yeah, it looked kind of nice. Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah. And here we have something new, and you see it already with the leads here. This is some stables. Actually, the stables in Age of Empires 2 were like a uh, yeah, like a template for it, but not only really few stuff of here, because it had a wooden roof, but I tried the wooden roof, it didn't look good. They even did a quartz roof, didn't look good as well, and then I just thought, oh well, just do it like the other hut here. And yeah, this is cactus green hardened clay. It's a little darker, as you might see. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I built some stables here, and yeah, we have some new additions. This is here Ruthio. This is the horse of Izzy, or Mr. Bombastic 90. She left her horse here, and we bred them. She has a pretty fast horse, and so we thought it might be a good idea to breed him with Ruthio. And as it turned out, it was a good idea because Tequila came out. And as you can see, he's a pretty tough guy, and he's also pretty fast for a mule. Yeah, so... Oh, her name is Pegasus, by the way. I gave her my diamond armor because I don't see any need at the moment to get another horse. So yeah, and this little fella we call Tequila. Yeah, yeah, think whatever you want of that. Yeah, also I planted a couple of trees here to make it look more nice. Yeah, I kind of like it. I hope you do so too. Yeah, I added this buttons here because it looked so bare, and the cobble was so high. So I needed something to, break it off. And yeah, then I added this panels here to make it look different than this one. I'm not 100% sure that I like it, or if I don't, well, but whatever. Yeah. So far so good. I think yeah, we can leave it at that. Yeah. Over here. Yeah. I worked on the port quite a bit, and you see it already from the distance. There is some new trees here. I also tried to get some more villagers, but was unsuccessful so far. And yeah, I made a lot of changes here. First off, I added a lot of greenery everywhere, pretty much trees and stuff. Also, I extended the plaza, you could say, probably a bit, and yeah, all around here too, the trees. Yeah, chunks failed to load in. Yeah, now they are here. Well, whatever. or what else to be more accurate? Well, yeah, I created a new walkway to get up here because it, like it looked natural, but a little too natural for my taste. So I'm gonna fill it in here with some houses all the way up to the mountaintop. I also created a signboard with a couple of signs. The inhabitants of this fair port city or town have made, like the ladies' night at the Drunken Panda. Yeah, and then it's only every ninth drink because we have hard drinkers here. Yeah, and John Silver's Door Vendor is the latest addition to the port. As you can probably already see, I used really gold colored hardened clay blocks. It's made with yellow, I think. Yeah, it's yellow hardened clay blocks. The counter here is not finished, but yeah, it's a door vendor. This has not only a funny or appealing meaning, but it creates a couple of doors which are needed for creating a village here, a proper village. And by that, maybe at some point the villagers will start to make babies. And yeah, this will then lead to having a village here, I hope. Yeah, so yeah, and I also extended it here, I have made a slate staircase and to get over and well, not to fall off, and the view is pretty good actually. Yeah, and this extends now all the way to here, and I made I made it a pond with some framing with cobble, like you might have already seen in the real world at some point when they make cobble all around the lakes. And yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. I also planted some vines here to make it look a little less bare, because there was quite, like it was quite a bit space to fill. And as you cannot grow trees right here on the wall, and I had no sense in, creating artificial trees with planting leaves and everything, I did it with vines, yeah. The benefit of that is I can also travel up to the grave of Rocinante whenever I want to, without having to ender pearl over there. Yeah, and while I was working here, I thought, oh, this is just so inviting for a little waterfall, and I just did that. And yeah, as you can see here, I added some stairs here, and that it looks like a real canal, And yeah, it goes all the way down there and ends up in a little pond here, right next to the road. Which makes sense because, like this lake has to come from somewhere. So I figured out it would be filled from yeah, water sources from the mountains. Yep. Yep. And yeah, also I extended the way a bit to lead up here. So I decided I don't want to have a straight staircase, This is why this looks still so straight, because I had first, like going it having it go straight right up here, but it didn't look so good, and I had a small twist at the end of it, and that little twist I liked so much that I decided to make it like this. And now when you walk over there, it really has some structure, and it hugs the mountain kind of. And yeah, I have no idea so far what I will create up here, but there's sure going to be houses and a few, lookout spots. Maybe I do the garrison up here for the port. I don't know, or the prison. Every pirate port must have a prison, of course. Yeah, and yeah, I intend to build a wooden bridge maybe here to make way over to my mansion here. But I don't know right now how this will look like. I have some concept in mind, but not really. Yeah, and the view up here is just fantastic. So it has to be either the rich or the yeah the authorities that are up here. Yeah, I think it will look really good when it's done. I might show you just the other side of it to get a look on it. Here. So you see it has changed a little. Let's get over to this side. And I think it looks pretty decent already. And the trees are very, very becoming of it. And yeah, I will definitely add a lot more. And also here I will have a walkway around the mountain. And then maybe, you know, small shops and small houses, and then the bigger one on the hill, obviously. Yeah, that's my plan for this year. Yeah. Well then, see you at the next construction site. Hey, here I am again. You guys have only passed a couple of seconds. For me, it has been a couple of days already. What you see in front of you here is the project Killing Business Part 1. This is basically about that I wanted really to create an automated way to gather steak and leather. On my old server, I had a farm that worked completely, or well, nearly, without redstone to give you the the opportunity to breed the cows and have the cows separated into the smaller ones and the bigger ones, and just, you know, get them automatically burned, kind of, that you are able to retrieve the leather and the steak done already. So the whole idea about this is that you have some cows there, and when you breed them, only the little ones go through, and here at the end they will grow up in time. And at the height of 2, there is a dispenser with a lava bucket in it. So basically what will happen when I push the button is that the lava will flow out and kill the cows. Under them, you could see it for a small second, there are hoppers, and they lead into this chest, and everything gets collected here. So, how this works is you breed the cows, they go in here, and then you wait. Or you don't wait and just push the button. Because whenever they grow up, they will end up in the lava and burn. And since the hoppers are pretty fast in processing stuff, as you could see, yeah, it will take up pretty much everything. Oh, not a single piece of leather. Interesting. Ah, there it comes. Okay, yeah, but you see the construction here now. The glass is more or less, let's say, optional. Also, this little thing here. Well, for this build it isn't. But this can be troublesome, as you can see, because whenever you breed cows, as you probably can imagine, the space is not enough to permit them so easily. So it might take a while until they are in here. And the problem is you can push the button only when you have all cows in there, because when you push the button sooner, obviously they will be caught in flames and yeah, die. You could automate that too, if you work with water down here, but this is more difficult. So yeah, this is one of the things I built with 1.6.2. I put signs on them. It's a remodeling of what I had initially here. It was before 1.6.2 when the animals were still glitching out of it, and yeah, that caused a lot of trouble for the construction of it. Here you see a build that is much older, when they were still bugging out. I had some ideas, you know, how to make this. This is of course very yeah, over the top, like way too many dispensers and everything. It was just to test around a bit. It basically worked with flowing water that kept them hopping, because it seemed always when they are moving that they are less likely to glitch out. Also, here was some killing mechanism that would pour some lava out, and these pistons over there, they are just there for making the lava stop. because prior to 1.6 the lava took forever, and as you could see here, the lava is now super fast. You always had to do mechanisms where you just have a single tick of the dispenser on and instantly off, so the lava disappeared much faster. But this is thankfully no longer necessary. And yeah, so this thing was pretty complicated. It had, you know, like a button here to get the water flowing. Then you had to wait until the cows have finished, yeah, sliding up in there. This one was for the pistons, I think. Yeah, it just made them go down for a second. And yeah, this is for lava. It is separate on each side. That, well, as you could see, this is much too complicated and takes a lot of space, and yeah, doesn't work so nice because also here you have a problem sometimes with collecting the stuff. So yeah, I consider this a failure too, as this one. So I came up with this. This yeah, is a variation, you could say, of the first one. It basically worked with yeah, the water thing again, and then you could have them fall into the lava. It was made for ground cows. The hoppers here and everything got rearranged, and I trafficked so much with it, so it doesn't make any sense now anymore. I tried to compact it to some degree, but yeah, it was pretty much useless. This was also prior to 1.6, so yeah. Yeah, next thing was this, also prior to 1.6. But it worked astonishingly good because I during my experiments I had yeah, some insight into cows, how they work, and found out that if there is no free block around them, then you can expect the baby cow to fall through. I made this gutters here so that there is a bit of space where they can fall through, because they are not as high as a cow. And when you just feed two of them, for some reason the heart animation is gone in creative. See, there was this XP and the baby cow is falling down. So this was a very important observation. Of course, this is pretty much over the top. You can also see the lava, yeah, river I built around it because cows were glitching out all the time. And yeah, so there's this. And this is exactly what we saw on the first attempt. Well, the refined first attempt. Because when you push the button, lava will flow out. You push it again, lava will stop at some point. Yeah, and it get instantly caught up by the hoppers, and so. But unfortunately, you cannot get the XP out. That's a problem. And the build is very big, and yeah, you cannot have more than 3 cows, 3 baby cows per breeding. This is, yeah, not optimal. So I figured out I had to do something like this and something like this. Try to combine it somehow. And out came this one here. I built a little farther off so you wouldn't instantly see everything. And yeah, this is killing business number 5. And this is the, well, most refined version I could find. And it's also very compact, and it has a little comfort feature. Let me explain. What you see here is the same water stream as over there. And there is glass blocks under it, so whatever yeah, is sitting on it will flow faster. Just a little. You can also use solid blocks. That doesn't really make a change, or an important change. Here I have glass blocks just to be able to see through, and here a little ladder to get up here, and also a single ladder here, a single ladder there, just to be able to get out when I fall in accidentally. So yeah, what you would do is you would feed the cows up here, and you can have there as many as fit in there. And the funny thing is, because there is no free block and just an air block right next to it with a block under it, a solid block under it, and the gutter above, or the fence, baby cows won't spawn in there, and if they spawn in there, they fall out instantly because they fit through. The grown cows don't. So let me show you this real quick. So you see, there are already two. There's a third one, it's standing in there, and after some time, you know, they will move around and it will glitch out. But most of the cows will come out here anyway. And if you want to help it, you can still go up here with some wheat, and they will push the little one out at some point. Yeah, but yeah, this is more. Yeah, this never happened actually before. So yeah, but as you can see, it works much better than this solution here. And here is the same mechanism, and it's very compact. Also with the lava bucket in here, and yeah. Oh, what you just saw is to retrieve the XP. Unfortunately, they can get out. I'd have to figure out how to make this. Well, you can have more wiring, but this is very simple. I can just show you. I don't want to destroy anything that is important for it. Yeah, so what is here is a torch which powers this piston over there, and as soon as you step on the block here, the torch went out and the piston retracts. So yeah, let's just fill this with glass blocks here for the sake of it. It has also the same hopper mechanism. It just goes around the corner to be able to retrieve the items here. And as soon as they grow up, they will end up in lava, and the hopper will collect it, and you'll be fine. Yes, you can leave that on for how long they need to grow up, and yeah, this is very easy, and it's very easy to build. You have to be clear on the length of how long water can flow. It's actually 8 blocks, and yeah, basically at the 9th, so to say, they fall down and cannot come up because this is too high here. Yeah, so that's basically it. That's what I'm going to build on the Aurora server too. I know that you might say that the usual farms are way more, you know, like comfortable. Sorry, because you can go right in there and breed the cows and then just go out. This is true, but you have to make sure of it, you know. And this is pretty much reduced to just feeding them, and then let them fall down and push this button, and you will always, you know, you can do whatever you want in the meantime, and you will be able to collect some food here. Yep, and of course, the more cows you have in here, and the more rows of that you make, the better it gets. Because obviously you can also make this so that here are some cows as well, and it's just the middle line, for example. And you could have a see-through here, or you can leave every see-through out and just retrieve your items from there, for example. You can build this up as much as you want. Just keep in mind that you always, you know, you're limited by the water. You can, of course, go around this limitation with having multiple water streams, like flowing one down and one down and one down, like this. So you can probably end up with tremendous cow farms in this fashion. But yeah, it's a very nice thing, and this baby cow is just not going somewhere. I don't know why. It never happened during the testing. They all ended up down here. But yeah. Okay, then I see you back on the Aurora server and build the thing, or well, build it for you to see. Okay, so here we are back on the Aurora server. I decided we built that thing together. It's not that difficult, and you will see instantly how this works. I decided myself to make it double, so they have 2 rows of cows here, and just to have it on this side, so yeah, it doesn't take up so much pressure space like there, and yeah, we can cope with that. So yeah, I gathered a few build blocks and the stuff we probably will need. for whatever is going to come here. I know what is going to come here, but yeah, I forgot the glass, by the way. I have to gather it later. But yeah, let's just fill this up. I use nether brick because I don't have much opportunity to use it, unfortunately. I like the block very much, and since you can smelt netherrack, it's pretty easy to get. Yeah, so yep. No, let me just quickly fetch some glass. Okay, guys, here we are again. I figured out that we need some more stuff, so I ended up with a bit of redstone and some levers and stuff just to make sure, because we have to figure out how we put the dispenser in here. Because obviously, in my design, we had it from the side, so we now have to power it from this. But there's an easy solution to that, thankfully. This goes by excluding, because we know that we have to do the hoppers here. Because obviously we have to collect the stuff somehow. Oh, this was right. Okay, so just set them here. And yeah, this little hole you will see for what it is. Let's just put the dispenser first, like this. And then we will have a solid block here. And here too. And here goes a button. And we have a piece of redstone over there. So, right, you heard it? I hope so. We can just try it out with water. It won't go, it will go only here. Push it again, it's gone. Alright, so, that takes care of this. Here will obviously be a little screen, so the creatures can't come out. And now the only thing we need is a way to retrieve our XP. So I thought it would be easiest if we just put a piston under here, and have it connect to some redstone and some redstone torch here. We do this with a pressure plate. I take the wooden one just because it looks nicer here. It has more contrast. Maybe I pretty this up. So what will happen here, when you push on the pressure plate, it will power this piece of redstone. This will make the torch go off, and so the piston will retract. Like this. Yep. You just have to be careful that you don't have a solid block here. You can cover the rest of it up, but here can't go a solid block because it would power the piston. I just put the torch here. Okay, then we can cover this up. Let's fetch us some stone here. Make it a little pretty. Just a little. Okay, so works like a charm. Yeah, the thing you need to know about a wooden pressure plate probably is that you can make it go off with blocks. So it might something you don't want to. I don't know, but yeah, for me it's yeah, not a big deal. Okay, so I made this so that these are 8 on both sides, and yeah. So the water will just end here and here too, and there goes the rest of the stuff. So I think I will use glass just for the looks. It doesn't speed up so much, but yeah, it gives a little speed boost, you could say, for the cows when they are on the thing. So what will go here is the platform for the cows. Actually, I don't need to make this 3 wide. Why did I do this 3 wide? I have the wall here. They can't go out anyway. Anyway, just let's complete it like this. Minor problem here. Oh yeah, and we should, or you should think of putting the lava in here before you close it up. Because yeah, this will cause you problems. Yeah, just let it complete. So the cows are elevated 1. So there goes one here. 2. Alright, so now that I think of it, 8 blocks, of course, yeah, but here there needs to be one more, because, yeah, you need a wall. On the other side, this is not a problem, because there is a wall already. But, yeah, here it will be. Yeah, just do it like this. Like this. It needs to be too high for the cows not to be able to get out. Or you have to put more fence around it. Well, would this work when... Oh no, it won't. It won't. I thought it might come off even on the corner here if I do the block around it, but yeah, it doesn't obviously. So, well, not a big deal then. Do we want glass here or? Yeah, let's put some glass here. Why not? Why not? Okay. We don't need glass here. Just cover it up. And we don't need glass either here. We can cover that up as well. Okay. So then the next row. Oh, almost. We can also put the water in here. Yes, works out like a charm. And on the other side as well. Bam. So, oh, and we forgot one thing. Important thing. Put the shield here. The sign. I always say shield because in German it's the word Schild, which means shield, or is a synonym for it. Well, whatever. Let's go around here, and we need the letters here to be able to get up like this. Perfect. Yeah. We wouldn't have need that. Oh well, never mind. You know, when I'm in the creative process, I cannot really think straight. So you guys hopefully forgive me when I'm talking nonsense here. Yeah, so... Also, I didn't care anything about lightning for now. So, lightning. Gods. Yeah. Well, I don't want the cows of both sides to... Oh, well... Actually, it wouldn't matter at all. Yeah. Okay. Let's just put the fence in here. I also had another fence for that. Actually, now that I see it, I think glass would look better here. If you make the whole thing glass. Yep. Because then we can see what's going on in here, so... Just for the sake of being curious what's going on in here. So, yeah, the lighting. Good question on that, huh? So, yeah, I don't really know how I will do that. Probably we'll just have some glowstone in here. Because there is not really some space to do torches somewhere. Yep. Oh, this looks derpy now. I think I have to move the whole thing as soon as I'm done. Oh yeah, so there will go ladder. The cows won't be able to make it up here, so don't you worry. And one here. Alright, so this is done so far. Let's just get down here. Yeah, oh, we can jump. It's not high. Okay. So Oh. I think it's okay. Works. Perfect. So we could... Well, we could actually use some torches in here. Maybe like this. I'll now have it even. I'm such a fan of symmetry. Whenever I watch Vintage Beef's videos, when he's about symmetry and that he has to prevent it, I always feel like, no, don't prevent it, do symmetry. But yeah, of course he's right. Symmetry is not always good. Yeah, so, nothing in the chest so far. Well, obviously, we just should test it out before we start to get some cows in here. Like this. See, yeah, all here. Okay, so the next step will be to put some cows in here and then try it out. So I will do that off cam. Alright, now we have it filled. Well, it's not exactly filled, but this will come over time as long as there are blocks next to them that are free. There will be cows and they will grow up, and at some point it will just be so overcrowded that the cows will always end up in the stream. So, I brought some food, and I think we should call it an end for this episode now. The hearts are gone somehow. I don't know if anyone beside me has that issue, but yeah. Ah, it might be the particle effects. Wait a second. Oh. So. Oh yeah, there it is. Ha. Excellent. It gives you an indicator how far you are, or if you do have to do something more. So yeah. I think this is it for now. I just show you how it works. Ah, you can even have it over the corner. See, we wouldn't have even needed that piston here. I might remove it, I might leave it, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we have a couple of cows here. And yeah, it works like a charm. Switch it on, you can leave it like that, and as soon as they grow up, they will just burn up. It might be that the edges here have to be covered somehow, but I'm not 100% sure. While I was making this episode, I had another instance of the game open, and my creative world was going on, and there was the cow free roaming. So I have no idea if it got out of some old contraption or whatever, or if it bugged out. I just hope it didn't bug out. So yeah. I hope this works, and as soon as these little cows will grow up, I will have some leather on my hands. So, I think this is it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!